Are we?
Yep. Yep, we should be
Okay.
streaming on Facebook.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Okay. This is just an amazing time in the Juice Plus world. I'm just going to tell you that we just got back from a leadership conference. We had over 30 people there. I don't know if it was like 32, 31 or 32. Anyway, it was a wonderful time as always. But this time there's just a whole new vibe because we have a whole new CEO. He is serious business about helping us grow our teams. He started in July 1st, and he was very adamant on getting a new product out that fit the needs of what's going on in the world, and how many people are drinking these energy drinks, how many people are looking for something that gives them a boost. But he wanted to stick to exactly what the Juice Plus company has always stuck to, all plant-based, all natural ingredients, and obviously something that's healthy for you. Not just, anybody can just slam an energy drink. But this is just an amazing product. It's called Luminate. So we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. And then we have someone that was brand new to conference that's going to share, and then a couple other people sharing about some of the speakers. So there's no way we can bring this back to you. You all know this. And then at the very end, I'm just going to go boom, boom, boom real quick about some upcoming things. So Tori Davies is doing tech for me from Wichita, Kansas. So if you guys want to mute yourself, that would be great. Tori, if you want to start the video, that'd be awesome.
Hey, I will. See how big I can get it. I don't think I can do it the full screen, but
Why not?
get it as big as I can.
Why? Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why go this far? Why try to learn this much? Why try to do it all? Why try to see it all? Why try to have it all? Why study? Why put yourself out? Why try to take on this much responsibility? Why develop yourself to the full? Why try to become all that you can possibly become? Why try to earn as much as you can earn, share as much as you can share, develop every skill you possibly can, see every human you possibly can, go to every class you possibly can, touch everybody you possibly can? Why do that much? Why go that far? Why share that much? Why give that much away? Why try to see everything? Why try to do everything? Why try to become everything? That's a good question, why? Here's another good answer to why. It's the second question. Why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see how many skills you can develop? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see what kind of influence you can have? Why not see how many people you can rescue from oblivion? I want you to take that personal. Why not? Why not? Now here's number 3. Why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can study the plan. You can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. You can become healthy. You can become powerful. Why not you? My very last question on the questions to ponder is why not now? There never was a better time. What a time now for us to take this dream and not let it die. Take this dream and give it life. Take this dream and breathe into it your own personal spirit until finally it becomes a flame that burns around the whole world.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Tori. Okay, so I know many of you started your dream years ago. This dream kind of came into my life 23 years ago, and I really did see it as, what if I could do this? What if nobody was asking me for my college degree or my resume? What if I could just go out and build something from nothing, but more importantly, help people and help other people build something from nothing? So I don't know how this video inspires you, if it does, if it speaks to you, but I'll tell you what, this speaks to me because I feel like we all have negative talk. We all have this silly little committee in our heads saying, you can't do that. Why do you think you could do that? You're not that important. You're not that smart. And I say, why not? Why not? And we all rise up to a level in a manner of where we see ourselves. And I can tell you that's kind of what's happened to me. I'm like, how could I help build a bigger team? How could I make more money? That I don't deserve that. And then I listen to this and I say, why not? Why would I stop where I am? If you stop helping people. So I love this video. I plan on watching it like every day because it just inspires me. Why not? Why not each and every single one of you? And then at the prayer breakfast at conference, we had our speaker was kind of a combination motivational speaker and a pastor. And he said the day that your memories are bigger than your dreams is the day that you start dying. And I know that's pretty powerful, but at my age, when you get to 63 and your husband retires, you kind of sometimes think, is this it? Is this it? Is this really? Now, from here, does it kind of just, we've kind of gotten to the peak and now we're kind of going down? And I'm like, no, it's not. So I'm just going to say, build your dreams. And there's nothing like the Juice Plus company that can keep your health, pay you, and help you build your dreams and help you give back to other people so they can have dreams. So it was just an incredible conference. They played this video. This is an old video. That's Jim Rohn. He's long passed away. But I'll tell you what, putting those thoughts in your mind is very, very, very powerful. Now, okay, we're going to switch gears here. Tori, thank you. We've got so much to cover today. I think I'm going to start with Joyce. And Joyce Black is a friend of mine that I met at the beach back in October. She liked the idea of Juice Plus. Her husband was ready to order Balance of Nature, I think. And I said, well, that's like a copycat with no research. And anyway, he was as supportive to her as you would want a husband to be. So now she's gone to a couple events with me, the Peachtree Boot Camp, and now she went to this leadership conference. She went to a Level Up. And so she's going to share with us a little bit today. She's from in and around Athens, Georgia. And she has always wanted to be in the nutrition world and a nutritionist. So Joyce, take it away for a few minutes. She's going to share with us a little bit from conference, and you need to unmute yourself.
Okay, I did. You can hear me. Great. Well, how do I start? Jeanette, you're an inspiration to me. And I just loved meeting you and my girls. I got both of my daughters in on it. And what a ride it's been. It's been a quick ride and a fast ride, but a very successful one so far for us. So the one lady that, it's like she wrote my book. She wrote my history. She wrote what I've been going through. Ethany Defoe. And she was one big inspiration because everything she said, I've been through. I've done that. And she even quoted one of my favorite Bible verses, but the other one that resonates with it, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And overcoming our fears was a really big one because I started at a young age of having my family young, and I always was dedicated to them. And I never got to pursue any big career that I wanted. And I wanted to be a nutrition specialist and I've always told my friends that, and they go, it's never too late. And I said, I'm not going back to school. No. So, there was another thing. I wanted to be a flight attendant, and that never came about. And so me flying by myself to Indy was a very big experience, and getting out of my comfort zone. That was scary, but everyone helped me. You guys are awesome. And I guess about Ethany, I got to meet her because I remember her saying it's Bethany without the B. It's Ethany. So she was cute as she could be. But being rejected, I think that's another thing she spoke on, being rejected. And there was something that someone had said, and I want to quote it for you. And it says, if you're on a path with no obstacles, then it doesn't lead you anywhere. And I thought that was big. And it's true. It makes you stronger when you come to a dead end, or you come to negative feelings and people reject you. And that was big when she said that. But one big thing she wanted that I thought would be very helpful to me would be the sourdough bread baking, and doing classes like that. And that would help because I'm known for milling my own wheat and making my own bread. And everybody knows me for that, because if someone gets sick or someone has something to celebrate, I always make them a loaf of bread, and I give them a bottle of wine, and I says, here, this is your gift, and they love it. But I don't know, there's just so many things. It's a good investment in life, and I feel like I wanted this for my daughters. I mean, I really did do it. I wanted it for me, but to help them be more successful, and they're stressed out every day, full-time jobs. They have children, and that's another thing. I did retired to take care of them, and my late husband that had Alzheimer's, and he's been passed since going 6 years, over 6 years. And I got a wonderful husband now, Jerry, that you spoke of, and he is so supportive. He's traveled the world. This is nothing for him, so he's been pushing me along with, I mean, here, we'll get you a new phone, we'll get you a computer, here's your plane ticket. I was like, what more can a woman ask for her husband to back her up? So I hope I've touched things. Dr. Ike Reichert was a very big inspiration to me. And the other thing he said, besides what you said, when your memories become stronger than your dreams, my dreams were behind and my memories were ahead. And that hit me hard. So made me cry. Okay, God is always working in our life with trials to make us stronger. And he has. So I don't know where to stop.
You have done amazing, Joyce, and you have no idea what inspiration it is for other people to hear this. You know, it's never too late. I don't care if you're retired. I don't care where you are in life. This is worth it. It is worth it because it is so helpful to other people, and it grows our own world. It grows our own, you know, and just like Jim Rohn said, why not? Why not you? So thank you, Joyce. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being such a good person to follow all my guidance. And she has shown up and she's done amazing. So thank you, Joyce. You did great. Getting out of your comfort zone. Okay, Tina, would you like to share for a few minutes?
Absolutely. Gosh, having to follow Joyce. Oh, okay. That was amazing. Thank you for sharing. It was so good meeting you. And yeah, Indy was awesome. I was so fortunate to bring along one of my newer rising team members who just had a blast, and it always makes it more fun when you have a buddy, right? So it was so good. And somebody new that I had not heard from yet, at least live, was Kristen Boss. If you don't know her, she is the CEO and founder of the Social Selling Academy, and she's just like the guru of like network marketing and how to build your business and have leadership through network marketing. She's got books, she has a podcast, which I need to dig back into. I've heard that a couple of times. But she is just very, very good. She's very real, authentic, and just kind of tells it like it is. And I just really enjoyed her delivery of all of her information. And her focus was on leadership, and that it really is the most necessary and urgent skill set in social selling, to be able to lead other people. And of course, one of those things is going to be leading ourselves first. So if we're not leading ourselves, we can't turn around and point others in the right direction and lead others on the way. So we are the guide as a leader. And it's not that we have to know everything. We just have to be able to point. So she was so funny. She made everybody point from one side of the room to the other side of the room. If you can do that, you can guide people, you can lead people, and we just have to be aware of the resources and the tools and where to point people. We don't have to be experts, and know the ins and outs of the business, the ins and outs of the products and the research and all the things to be able to help other people step up into leadership. So I love that, because I think sometimes I'm guilty of thinking, okay, I got to know this and that to sound like a leader, to sound like I belong, and I don't. I just have to be willing to learn and willing to be teachable and turn around and do that with other people and make sure they know it's okay to not know everything. So when we can make it that simple, it's duplicatable, right? So we don't want others to be like, oh, I got to be an expert too. No, you don't. So I love that, because this business is for everybody. Everybody needs fruits and vegetables. Everybody needs a community. So we have to show that simplicity of what we do. And she says that we have a radical responsibility to own it, even if it's not your fault. So as a leader, I think that just kind of means, when things in our business don't go right, or, they don't go the way we expect them to, we still have to own that and reflect back on, okay, what should I be doing differently? Or what could I do to improve? To help that not happen again. Even if we maybe did our best, we still have to kind of turn that finger around and do like a self-check on what we're doing. So whether that's with customers, with your team, or just how you're running your business, which I thought was really powerful. And asking the hard questions, even when the answers are hard to hear. So to me, the hardest questions to ask are about myself, or about my leadership, or about, how am I doing, and getting that honest feedback. And how might I be responsible for the state of my team? So if my team is, falling off or not showing up to things, or, engaging, how might I be responsible for that in my own way? So some of the questions I started asking, I kind of wrote down, was, am I hosting events? Maybe my team's not showing up to things. Well, am I hosting events? Am I building them up to come to events? Because if I'm not showing up, why would they want to show up? Am I committing to my DMO every day? I might be expecting my team to set time aside every day and do things, but am I doing that religiously? And then talking to new people every day. So if I want my team to help grow them and grow their business, am I taking time to sit and talk to new people and grow my business? So it's that burn and churn cycle is what she says. The last thing I'll say is burn and churn, which maybe we build, do some things, get a lot, and then we don't follow through and follow up. So it all falls off. And then here we go. We're going to start it all over again. And that's exhausting and is not duplicatable. So just turn that finger inward sometimes, take a self-check. How are you leading? Is it simple? Is it duplicatable? Are you willing to ask the hard questions to yourself to improve? And I think the last thing was, you have to reflect in order to repair, right? So if there's things that are, we can't repair them if we don't reflect. And then I love that she said that we're paid to solve problems. So
Awesome. Yeah, she was my favorite. I never really dove in and heard Kristen Boss before. She does have a 5-day training that I just signed up for, so I can't tell you much about it, but we'll put the code out there. We'll see what we can do, and we'll probably have a call all around that training, because she really does get to the heart of just all the stumbling forward that we all go through to build a business. This is always like this. We know that. And she just calls it out like it is. And what are you doing? and what can you do different to keep going? Because quitting to me is never an option. Tina, you did a beautiful job. I'm so glad you were there. And she was amazing. We will be talking more about Kristen Boss. So thanks for sharing. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Carrie Brummett now. And Carrie's going to share a little bit about some of her takeaways.
Hey guys, okay, I'm going to share about Donald Miller. Some of you may have seen him. He was at a conference that we had a few years ago. He has a business called Business Made Simple, and he talked about building a story brand. And so if you think about who you are in this whole Juice Plus partnership, you are your own brand. You are the brand, okay? People buy you first, okay? So he talked about building your story brand. He kind of goes through this whole thing. But how he starts is that the human brain is designed for two things: survive and thrive and conserve calories. That is what the brain at the unconscious level is always thinking about. In today's world, we have like 50,000 thoughts going through our heads every single day. We have access to 24/7 information, education coming at us. And our brain is more than ever in these two: survive and thrive and conserve calorie modes. Okay, so if you think about that, and the reason he makes that such a point and such a big deal is that if you are, if you're on social media and you're consuming all of this information, and just think about something that you've seen on there and you're like, I don't really know what they're talking about. So your brain automatically says, I need to conserve calories because I can't figure this out, and I need to survive and thrive. So I need to move on. Okay. So his whole messaging is clarity is key. If you confuse, you lose. Okay. So keeping it simple, keeping your messaging simple. And he goes through this whole story brand framework. And the first thing is the hero. Now, who is the hero? Am I the hero? No, I am not the hero. The hero is the person I'm talking to. Every story has a hero. If you think about every movie or every book you've ever read, there is a hero. And the hero, number two, has a problem. Okay. So every hero has a problem, and we're looking to solve that problem. Okay. And I love that he talks about if you can solve a huge problem, we can raise value. Okay, so what is the huge problem in today's world? People are not getting enough plant foods in their diet daily to reduce or, chronic disease. Basically, that's what it is: to stay healthy, to stay well. So that's a huge problem. And it means that our product is very valuable. And we want to keep those messages simple because we want to help more people, right? We talked last night on Trisha's call about some people have a very complicated health story. It's not particularly the story you want to be telling on social media all the time, because you're going to narrow your audience to about this many people when you talk about that one big health issue, right? So keep it more simple in the category of fruits and vegetables. So the third thing he talks about is the guide. Now, who is the guide? I'll point back to yourself. You are the guide, right? You are the brand, you are the guide, and the guide is the strongest person, strongest character in the story. So every hero needs a guide to help the hero get out of the hole that they're in, because the guide was in that hole once and they got out of the hole. Okay. So they are the guide to help the hero out of the hole. So the guide needs two things. They need empathy. So you have to stop and care. You have to listen. You have to ask more questions, right? Get clarifying questions. Tell me more is a really good statement when you're talking to people. Well, tell me more about that. And then number two, that thing that the guide needs is competency. He says, I know, this is a statement he uses. I know how to help you. You don't need to suffer with that blank anymore. And never apologize for being the expert. Fruits and vegetables, especially our product that has 48 published studies, we do not need to apologize for, okay? And people are looking to you, the guide, to give them a strong recommendation. I always say, you are going to love Juice Plus. You're going to love Juice Plus. Okay, so your story is you were in the hole and now you're not, and you can help them with that. And then the fourth thing is give them a plan. He says a 3-step plan is best. 4 is okay, but if you have 5 steps in a plan, you lose them. He's done all the research and all the statistics. So here might be a 3-step plan. We were talking to Jeanette yesterday. Somebody had reached out to her that she'd talked to long ago, wanted, kind of was like, okay, I see my need for Juice Plus. What do I do? She said, I'm going to send you a link with the product in the cart. All you have to do is fill out your information and check out. The product will come right to your door, and I will follow up with you in a couple of days. Boom. Like that's the 3-step plan. And so it's very clear. She knows exactly what to do. She's going to fill out the information. The product's going to be delivered to her, and Jeanette's going to follow up with her. Very clear. And then she says, give them a call to action. I think this is the right decision, or you are going to love Juice Plus, confirming that, right? And give them a success, or a failure, with or without Juice Plus, right? Give them kind of a vision of how life can be with or without Juice Plus and help them to picture that. And so he says there's some messaging rules, but also I want to tell you guys that he has a website that you can go to. It's called storybrand.com. We'll put this in the link in the Facebook page too. Storybrand.com. I don't know if it's a backslash or forward slash. I don't know what they call that, / Juice Plus. Storybrand.com / Juice Plus. Okay. So you can go in there and you can work on these things, and you can work on a one-liner. And I think we're going to do a call where we all work on our one-liner together, and get that down really well, so that when we're talking to people like, well, what do you do? Well, what is Juice Plus? You've got that in your pocket, and it's going to be very clear and concise. So we'll work on that on another call. All right. That's Donald Miller. He's amazing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Carrie. Okay, we are just about out of time, but here is some food for thought. Actually, some things we have coming up. Okay, so we still have our connection call challenge. So 12 connection calls. All right. We did that in the month of March. We're going to finish it up in the month of April. So you still have the entire month. We're going to give away something. We're going to give away a gift card for those of you who complete it. But all of those names are going to go, and we're going to give away a really big prize. We don't know what it is yet, but we're going to give away something really good. Okay, so do not forget, we'll repost about those 12 3-way calls. Branson Boot Camp is coming up for those of you that are so excited about the Branson Boot Camp, because we always have a blast. Get your early bird tickets now. Talk to your national marketing director about lodging. We have a few places, but you'll have to talk to your person. The Phoenix flights are cheap now. If you fly Southwest, they're cheap. And if anything should come up, Southwest always gives you a credit. So you can always get a credit to use at any time in the future with Southwest. The PJ Regional is coming up April 27th. That's like $52, and you can have a group to your home. It's going to be amazing. You just stream it in over Zoom. We talked a little bit about this Kristen Boss 5-day workshop. We'll find out more about that. Let's see, what else? Okay, so Luminate, if you want to know more, I was going to read a little bit about it. Okay, so here is the new product launch party. Thank you, Tori. You can see it's this Thursday night, 7 Central. So check your time zone. Here is the number 995-244-3883, and the password number is 485281. Music, giveaways, and more. Not sure how they're going to do the giveaways, but they can do it. Luminate is going to be the coolest next step. I was just literally in the shower and getting ready and thinking of all the potential that we have with Luminate. What a great door to open up for younger people, right? And then we talk to them about Juice Plus. So Luminate is going to be just one more door that people can walk through into our community. And I'm going to encourage you, please be on this Thursday night. Tell your teams, jump on. It's going to be so much fun, and you'll get to learn a lot about it. So, and then I think we can actually start ordering it, obviously, sometime after Thursday, and we'll find out more about that. Okay. Again, thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Carrie. We had so much fun. And the final thing I want to leave with is we had the Eltons, which is a really awesome awards dinner. And I want you to know that Julie Muse's team was not only recognized for their 24 club, hitting 24 club in this last year, but they were recognized on stage as one of the top 5 teams in all of Juice Plus to be signing up Healthy Starts for Families. So that is an incredible recognition. So congratulations to Julie and everyone on your team. The Healthy Starts is the way I grew my business. I mean, who doesn't want a buy one, get one free? And that's what I have for you today. So thank you, Julie. Next week.
And tomorrow night, real quick, how about tomorrow night?
Yes, thank you. So tomorrow night, if you're around my house or in the St. Louis area or within driving, we are having a business event here April 10th. It starts at 10 minutes to 6. We're going to have a taco salad. Please bring a topping if you would. And we will only let you in if you bring a guest with you. So, okay, I'm kind of kidding on that, but it's important that you bring people. That's the reason we have this, okay? So if you're on this call, you may know a lot of the stuff we're going to say tomorrow night. The whole idea is for you to bring your community. Look at your customer list today. Look at your friend list. Look at your leads list. Who can you bring tomorrow night? And let me know. And you are welcome to bring as many people as you want. Let's just pack this house. I'm really, really looking forward to it. We're going to have some great speakers, and we're going to share a lot of vision, which will help your guests build their belief and start to build their dreams and think, what if? Okay, Tori, thanks again for your tech skills. And thank you everyone for sharing. Thank you for being here. And I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you tomorrow night at my house. All right.